Hello. How go? How goes it, gamers? I should probably hop on the stream so I can see what's going on. I can see the chat. Yeah, it's just kind of blurry. I have it on stream anyway. Hello. Yeah, but no, I can hear you. How are you mute? I can hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, is that it? Is that my microphone? It wasn't picking up it wasn't picking up. I had to go into properties and fix it, but now we're good. I swear this happens every stream.
All right.
Anyway,
Guns can hear you. I trust Guns.
Yes. Anyway, this is my good human friend. His name is Curio, and
Implying there are good human friends.
ouch. Okay. Woo.
Yeah, I'm racist.
I guess racist against your own kind. I think you have some deep-seated internal racism issues that you need to work through.
Yeah. I could work through them, or I could just, But anyway, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Fire Emblem 3 Houses and the characters therein.
Yes. You see, I finally finished the DLC for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. After I bought it in December, I got to Chapter 5. I couldn't beat Chapter 5. And then I beat it last week.
Well done.
Oh, Gun says he's not a human. He is a sentient firearm.
Yeah, you see, that means there's no problem if I diss humans, because there's no humans in chat, right? Son of Hacks, what are you? Just Hacks. You're the son of Hacks, right? So then who's Hacks? Is Hacks like human?
Oh my God. Anyway, we're gonna be ranking some Fire Emblem characters, because I now have, as the kids say, brainworms. I believe that's what human children say nowadays. Brainworms?
I got an eye on you, son of Hacks. I'm watching you.
Son of Hack says he's human, but no worries. Humans suck.
All right.
Aww.
You're on thin ice, just like me.
Son of Hacks is one of the good humans, says Guns.
Yeah. So the short version of our backstory: Jinx found me in a giant trash bin in New York City and saved me. Yeah, shit. That's right. I mean Mote.
Oh, it's too late now. It's too late.
What, they don't know?
It's too late now. Doing any coverage will just bring more attention to it. So we should just move on and explain the tiers and how this ranking's gonna go.
The VOD starts now. Everything beforehand didn't happen. Anyway, so explain the tiers.
So the tiers here is we have the usual S through F. At the very bottom, you see that there's already some that's been ranked. That is every character that is DLC, because they are not eligible for this ranking, because I just finished the DLC and I've only gotten a few support conversations, so I can't really judge, and the thing was, comparing them in the DLC to comparing their supports, some of them are crazy, how much they've elevated. I've only had 2 C supports for Constance unlocked so far, but it immediately moved her from a D tier to at least a B. High B, low A. That's how much I'm enjoying her, and I want to experience most of their combos before I feel comfortable ranking them. And since I've played all 4 routes in 3 Houses, I feel like I'm comfortable ranking everybody aside from DLC. And it would only be fair to also put Anna and Yuriza into that category for non-eligibility, because they're also DLC, and it would just be weird if it was just the Ashen Wolves. So they're all not eligible here. But everybody.
Who's the best? Who's the best Ashen Wolf though? Real quick.
Again, right now I'm really enjoying Constance. Constance is immediately shot up to probably my favorite, because she's very entertaining.
She looks nice.
Yes,
judging-
like, I originally was not super into her gimmick, which was a lot of like, the Action Wolves DLC is, like, that's all you're getting is her ho 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 ho, like, personality, and then she also has a second personality that she switched to where she's, like, the complete opposite of oh ho ho ho, where she's like, oh, everything sucks and I want to die. I'm useless, oh, like, and it was super annoying, but, like, her conversations are really good. Oh my god, her sea support with Ferdinand, holy shit, help, there's been a murder committed. There's a murder committed?
Ferdinand dies in that? Does he die in a support conversation?
No, Ferdy, like, because he and Constance apparently knew each other at one point before the events of the game. And, like, she just fucking reddish fucking shit. Like, she just, like, God, she just called him out, and he just kept putting his foot in his mouth, and it was great. It was a fantastic conversation, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But the point is, not eligible. Everybody else is eligible, though. And everybody else is everybody who's playable, and this tier list also has Sothis, and it has our beloved Archbishop as well. So I guess I'll rank them too, just so there's not any empty spots, you know.
All right.
Yes.
I'm excited for this.
And again, it's a gradient. So S tier is like best characters, love them. C tier, which goes down to C tier, which is just, you know, like, eh. And then F tier is like, God, I hope you die. I never want to use you ever again. And then,
like, are you ranking them, like, by how much you like them as people, or like how effective they are?
Yes, it's a little bit of how much I like them as people, and a little bit of how much I like playing with them too.
All right.
And then at the very top, you notice Mote's harem and polycule, which
Oh yeah.
I will not allow. Well, hopefully that's self-elaborative. If not, then
That's how they do it in Fairyland. When I found out about that, when I got whisked over, I was stoked.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I mean, like, personally, I'm not. But, like, look, if there's just at least 3 characters that I love enough to marry, that's why it's called that.
Right. Like, for real life people, you're like 1-to-1, but when all bets are off when it gets to the anime characters.
Yes, I am shameless in that way.
Anime characters can't stab you for cheating on them, so that makes them better.
Yeah. But anyway, so first up, oh, it also has the 2 bailiffs. So I guess I'm just gonna put the bailiffs in C, just because they're playable, right? Like, I feel completely neutral about them either way.
You don't talk.
They do have some personality, but, like, my tier for good amount of personality in like the player character in a Fire Emblem game will always still be Robin, because I think Robin has a lot of personality.
Robin was a nerd. I like nerds though.
A nerd and kind of a little bit of a weirdo, a little bit of a freak. Just
bear eater.
Bit. Bailiff is pretty normal, all things considered, for somebody who does not have a beating heart in them. Is very normal. All right, I'm thinking of doing it by house. So.
All right. So
let's
who are we
start
starting
with Golden Deer. Claude.
Ah, yeah, the best one.
Claude, where would you put him? I want to put him in S tier, but.
Yeah, where you place this character has a very important impact on our friendship.
I mean,
Claude is my man.
He's fantastic. He's so charismatic. Like, I feel for him. Like, in his.
He's my favorite. This man is my favorite Fire Emblem lord in the series.
Yes. My only problem is that he's completely useless to the actual plot. Like, I feel like the plot of Three Houses is more so like Edelgard and Dimitri's story, and Claude's just doing his own thing over here.
Look. Claude is really important to his own fucking story. He doesn't give a shit about the other two. He's just trying to end racism.
Yes.
He sees these 2 cousin siblings, whatever the hell they are. He sees them. He's like, all right, peace. You can go settle your differences.
Yes, and like again, he's just so charismatic. When he says he wants to become king to unite the entire world together, I fucking believe it, man. Like, he's really good.
After Claude, son of Hax, has a question like, what about Henry? To which I say, those two, I'm 50% sure those two are at least cousins. White hair from Plagia. Totally evil.
Actually, the white hair is actually story relevant. She actually had brown hair when she was younger.
No. Robin and Henry.
Oh, okay. I mean, it probably, maybe, but yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Good. You've chosen well.
Next up, we have Golden Deer. Lawrence! Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the best character.
I have feelings about Lawrence. Like,
Mr.
He's
Grimace.
So annoying. But like, man, he has his moments. I
find it hard to judge the quality of characters who are annoying on purpose.
I know, he's very annoying on purpose. Like, that's
the idea is like he's this fucking Ivy League snob that everyone hates.
I know, but like even in like the academy phase, you can still get hints of like, you know, his character of like how conflicted he actually is about like acting that way a little bit. Also, he's very hot when he grows up, so you know what? I'm gonna put him in A.
Yeah, he hits puberty, and puberty hits back.
Also, he gets a better haircut. Like,
Guns.
This haircut is absolutely atrocious. It's not gonna affect my ranking, especially because I know he gets a better haircut in 5 years. But like,
Guns,
man.
I would like you to. While we're on this journey together, how about you judge all of these characters exclusively by their exterior appearance? Be the shallow one. Be the one who just judges them based off of your exact first impression from very far away.
Gun says, I'm going into this blind, but I'm still having fun. That's good. And that you don't like this dude's hair. Nobody likes Lauren's hair. Nobody likes Lauren's hair, Guns. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna try and keep it as spoiler-free as I can. Like, in terms of like the plot, like I might spoil some support conversations, but I'm gonna try and keep it vague. Because I want more people to play this game too, so if this makes you play it, then great.
It's been so long since I played that any spoiler I have will probably be incorrect anyway.
Oh, he means your suggestion of me being shallow. I'm not gonna be entirely shallow, because look, if that was the case, then Lawrence would be all the way down in F.
No. Guns being shallow. It's like you have all the knowledge, I have some of the knowledge, and Guns has none of the knowledge, and we getting these three perspectives like judge scores, like scorecards.
So Son of Hack says, I never played Three Houses, I just know the fandom ships Edelgard and Byleth hard. Yes, that is a very popular female ship. Yes, that's a very...
I know Edelgard ships Edelgard and Byleth hard.
Yeah,
so
probably
characters are. I'm sorry, did not mean to interrupt you. Continue.
Oh yeah, you're cool with being the shallow perspective. Again, because you don't have anything else to go on besides looks, so. Anyway, next up, Golden Deer. Aha! Raphael!
Yeah.
Our boy!
The best Ninja
Instant
Turtle.
Instant S tier. No question. Like, I love this boy. I love him so much. Oh my goodness. Like, I was so worried that he was just gonna be like big guy eats and trains hard. And that's a little bit of his thing, but like, also he has this very, like, nurturing, like, older brother side to him, which I like a lot. Also, he, like, every one of his support conversations is, like, really good, because he has this great push and pull with, like, all his support conversation partners. Like, I love his conversation with Hilda, where, like, he starts, like, joking with her, like, he says, oh, you kind of remind me of my little sister in a lot of ways, and, like, that's super cute. And, like, his conversation with Marianne is really, really good, and, like, his conversation with Ignatz is really good. He just has such good chemistry with the rest of Golden Deer. Like, it's insane. Like, I love this boy. I love him so much. He's a very
my
good
opinion.
boy.
I love all the deers. They're the best house because I picked them first.
He looks like Sean Astin. Says Guns.
I had to Google that because they don't know celebrities, and yeah, he does. He does look like that a lot.
He also gets mutton chops after the time skip, which is like, I like
gets,
that.
like, mutton, he gets a mullet. He gets a mullet too, doesn't he?
It's not quite a mullet.
I'll have to look
I think
again.
it's a bit too short to be a mullet. I think.
Yeah, Raphael 3. That was his time skip. Nah, that's just shaggy hair. I'm sorry, I have terrible memory.
Yeah, no, that's not a mullet, but it is mutton chops.
He does definitely have button chops.
Next up is a boy Ignatz.
Oh, yeah.
Ignatz. Ooh, where do I put him? Ignatz. I'm gonna say he's kind of a B tier character.
I want to give this kid a wedgie. But I like him though.
Like, he's very polite. He's a very polite boy. He's. I also really like his English voice actor. He does a very good job voicing him. I also like I think his conflict is a little dumb. Like, oh, I need to take over the family business to become a merchant, but also I want to paint. Like, my dude, just do both. Just do both. You, in your spare time, paint, my dude. Like, it's not that hard. So.
No, if you're an artist, you clearly got to do nothing but art. You can't just do it as a hobby. Imagine just drawing as a hobby.
I know, right? But yeah, like, I think he's good. He's not, but he's not like, you know, like in the upper echelons. I think he's honestly the lowest tier of, like, you know, the Golden Deer, except for one. We'll get to them, but like, he's still a really good character. He's just not like, and he's fun to use too. Like, man crits really hard. He's just like a crit king if you know how to build him up right. Sell the art, yes, nerd.
Do like highly specific commissions. Then he's painting out in the yard. He's painting this really. I'm not gonna make this joke on stream. Never mind.
Oh,
Moving on.
okay. Punchy Guns on says, I also know y'all did Byleth already, but I'm gonna say Femme Byleth is cute. She is cute. I wish her design wasn't so thoughty, but you know.
Hey, thought is sometimes good, you know.
I know, but like, compared to male Byleth, who has a really solid design, and then here she is in booty shorts and like, you know, like lacy thigh like stockings and like a midriff, like a belly button midriff peeking out, like what is the midriff version of a boob window? And also massive honking titties. Like, I've been replaying it, and like there's this one, and I was like, you know, doing some quests, and I moved around the camera a little bit, and from like the quarter angle, you still got this perfect round mound coming from her chest, and I'm like,
Well, you've been describing nothing but upsides right now.
I know, but like, it is so distracting. I'm like, no other woman in this game, even the ones with the big badongas, have badongas like this. This is so. Next up, we have Cynthia, who I'm gonna say is an A tier.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's not S tier, but she's a fucking nuke in game play, which is great. And she's also really cute, and her voice actress is fantastic. Like, she gives me 2000 early 2000s nostalgia hardcore.
I like how she's like an actual teenager. Like when she's 15, she's a little shit, and then when she grows up, she actually grows up.
Yeah, that too. Like, I like that a lot. Also, her post time skip design is also pretty top tier as well. Like, it's very similar to her, like, you know, her design in academy stage. But like I don't know, like that back veil and like the short and like the length of the dress with the bell sleeves, I love that. And it's purple, which accents like her pink eyes and her like white hair very well.
Yeah, big Lysithea fan over here.
Yes. Next up, Marianne.
Big Marianne fan over here.
Oh, where do we put Marianne? This is my... I'm actually conflicted, because I want to say she's a B tier character. Some of her conflict, like, is really good, but I feel like you don't really get that much resolution until, like, until after the time skip, I feel like.
Yeah. For me, there's too much overlap between her and Bernadetta.
Yes, that too. There's also... They essentially did 2 different flavors of the same character type. So, like... She feel like one of them feels redundant, honestly. You could have had either one in the game and not miss out much. I also feel like she, like, in terms of gameplay, she was also kind of... Like, I'm very sad that Valkyrie was not available until the DLC, because she's like prime Valkyrie material, like in terms of gameplay. But so B tier. I'm saying B tier.
No objections.
Like... Guns just said that Lysithea looks like Griffith from Berserk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
She's a tiny Griffith.
Oh my god. Except she literally has done nothing wrong. Unlike Griffith.
Someone do like fan art of Lysithea's Griffith and then like fucking Raphaela's guts.
Oh my god. Marianne's super cute. Yes, she is super cute. Like I love like her aesthetic, but like in terms of character, like she's just kinda
Her personality is sad.
Sad and quiet. That's her entire personality.
Yeah, it's my only commentary on her.
Next up, we are doing... Oh boy, here we go. Here's the controversial one. I'm putting her in F. I don't like Hilda. I don't like her. She's a brat. She's a brat and she doesn't change. Like, even post-time skip, she's still kind of a brat. And oh... God, I don't like people who are always like, gosh, oh, this is so tiring. I wish somebody would do this for me. Oh, I'm so lazy and on purpose. La la la. Like, I don't like her. I don't like Hilda.
You know what? I like her, but I think for me it's a case of like enjoying a character in a story is very different from like enjoying, like, if I knew this person in real life, I would fucking hate her.
Well, the thing is, I knew people like Hilda, so like.
Yeah, that's a good point. But like, it's just me on the outside, not having to deal with the actual consequences of her being a shitty person. I'm entertained by watching her be a shitty person, so I like the character.
And here's the extra rub, though. Everybody's like, oh my god, Hilda's such a beast. She's so good in gameplay. I have never had Hilda work for me. I don't know, she just doesn't mesh with my playstyle very well, but she's
just lazy.
So fragile and just like, and like she never crits. And like she does way less damage than like say Raphael, who fills in like a similar role in gameplay. Like, I don't like Hilda. Twin Tails and Bratty, I hate her already. Twin Tails in the trash. Oh, Gun says, I thought you said guns instead of guts. I was like, why are you bringing me into this? Yes, Twin Tails in the trash. Twin Tails in the trash.
Hey, I like Twin Tails. Then again, you should never listen to my opinions anyway.
Oh,
I generally have bad opinions.
I don't know. She's just garbage. Garbage. Garbage.
She's my garbage.
Okay, Leone! Where are we putting
Big
Leone?
Leone fan.
You are? Really?
Leone is I've only completed one playthrough this game. Leone's the character I had Byleth marry.
Really?
Not so much because she was my favorite part of the squad. I think there are better characters in Golden Deer. But I think she was the one that vibed with Byleth the most. So I ship those characters together.
I see.
More so than I ship myself with Leone. I don't ship myself with any anime character.
Wow, I wish I had your self-control. Okay, here's the thing. You're probably gonna hate me for this, but I'm putting her in C.
You know what? If she gets to be next to Byleth, I don't care.
I think she's just okay. She's just okay. There's some aspects of her I find annoying, some aspects that I really, really like. I think it cancels out, and she gets put into C.
I think I just like her because she's an adult in part 1. There's no like awkward dynamic of like, oh yeah, when we first met, Professor, I was a minor.
Jeez. Oh well, then you'd love oh god,
Big
what's his
Chungus
name?
over there.
Yeah,
What's his name?
because he's 35 pre-time.
He's 35 in high school.
He's lit. Yes. Oh my god, he is. Well, actually, technically, he already graduated from the Officers Academy, but then he had to go back because he was so in Abyss. That's basically where anybody who basically can get shit from society goes to not get shit on. And he's currently hiding there because he has accumulated literally millions of dollars in debt.
I see.
Oh my god. But so he's 35 and he's literally the oldest character who's not a teacher, and I think that's so funny. Literally, I went to look at their ages in the roster card once I got him in the main game. And I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, so Yuri's like 19, Happy's like 19, Constance is like, 17, whatever. And then here's this dude, 35!
He's 35 and hanging out with high schoolers.
Oh my god, it's great!
He sells them weed. That's his job.
Oh my god. Alright.
Teacher gives him a passing grade in exchange for some of the weed.
Okay, is that the end of Golden Deer? I guess that is.
That's all the ones I remember, yeah.
Alright. Next up, we're gonna do Blue Lions. I'm actually gonna go in order of my playthroughs, so.
Hey, well, I'm still on my Blue Lions playthrough. Oh, yeah.
Oh, our boy Dimitri.
Banana head.
Here's the thing about Dimitri. He is the biggest fucking dick post time skip, which is understandable for the majority of it. It's understandable because he's very, very traumatized. He's a very traumatized man. And it seeps through even pre-time skip. You can tell something's kind of off with him. There's definitely some moments when you're like, oh, chill down, buddy. This is a Wendy's, sir.
I have no opinions on this character. You can send him to the Shadow Realm for all I care. You can do whatever you want.
I really like him a lot. His character development is very interesting, but I think he's either a high A or a low S. That's the question here. I don't know which.
All he is to me is not Claude.
He's not Claude. He's not Claude.
I don't know what his personality is. Are you gonna make a new tier for that? I think you can go into gear, click on one of those gears to make a new tier if you want.
just for Claude.
Guns says no, like just for Dimitri, and the tier is called not Claude. Gun says he reminds him of a Gundam bad guy.
Yeah, generic evil-looking blonde man. Well, he's not evil. Like, he just has
He's a little
major issues. Oh my god! I will never forget the cinematic cutscene after
After nothing happens because you're not
No,
spoiling
the
this.
Flame Emperor's identity is revealed in
Oh,
his
okay.
route. Oh my god. Like, there was a reason that it got memed on and got turned into a meme in the style of, like, steamed ham, but it's blank. It's this cutscene, but it's blank. It's because, genuinely, like, it was like, like, it was like a shock, like a complete shock. Like, this kid, all I will say is, you might want to pay attention to the attributes of his crest, because, holy shit.
Right.
Oh my god, my dude. If you're not there yet. Are you there yet?
Mode. I'm not there yet, but I played the other route, so I kind of know what's about to happen.
Yes, it's... Oh, but where are you in Blue Lions?
I don't remember. I haven't played in years.
Oh, you should. You should pick it up, because it's... Again,
I'll get around
it's
to
really
it.
good, and you're not getting, like, the full actual, like, story of Three Houses.
I got the Cloud story. That's good enough. The only story that matters. We solved racism. Put him in A or put him in not Claude tier.
Alright, I'm putting him in A. I'm putting him in A. Alright. Dedue! First one in the polycule! First one in the polycule! Dedue! Oh, I love Dedue so much.
I think
love
he would
him.
snap you in half.
I would thank him for it, first of all.
Oh my god.
And second of all, Dimitri could also snap me in half.
You fairies are freaks. I'm all for it.
But, like, okay, so here's the thing about Dedue. I married him in my Blue Lions route, and I do not regret it. Like, even though I found out that another character, like, turns out is also, who's gonna be in this polycule, spoilers, like, is also in the Blue Lions route, and I didn't realize it until after I had already settled for Dedue. But, like, I do not regret it. A single moment of it. Like, oh my god, be still my heart. Dedue is just absolutely wonderful. His supports are fantastic. Like, I feel like he's one of the few characters that actually touch upon the themes that Claude brings to the table with, like, you know, the racism and the prejudice and stuff like that. He brings it into the other storylines, which is fantastic.
You know what my favorite line from Dedue is?
What?
Probably everyone else's favorite line. He goes, he just looks Dimitri straight in the eye and says, "Being poor and being from Dusker are not the same thing."
Oh no, that was with Ash. That was Ash.
Oh shit, sorry.
But no, that was really good. Like, he just, I mean, he words it much more politely, but yeah, like, Ash, who's a character who grew up poor, is like, oh, I completely, like, sympathize with you, because, you know, like, my tragic backstory, and the dude just says, being poor and being black are not the same thing. It's like, oh, ooh. Oh, that actually reminds me, another reason why I hate Hilda is, like, constantly in her support with, oh gosh, I'm forgetting his name now. I just keep calling him Child because he has the same voice actor as Child from Genshin Impact.
I know his name, but I don't think he deserves to have one, so I'm gonna leave you in the dark here.
Oh, but I will need to know his name later for reasons. But, in her, constantly in her support with him, she's like, so when are you gonna... So tell me about your homeland. Tell me about about Elmira. And he's like, I don't know anything about Elmira. I've literally been living here basically my entire life. I don't have any cultural ties to my heritage. And she's like, yeah, but, like, what about your own kind? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Hilda. I do not like Hilda. Anyway, Dedue, God, gorgeous man. I love I love both of his designs. I love this design. I love his time skip design. I think like, just, like, the lengths he'll go to for Dimitri is wonderful. Like, his loyalty is a beautiful trait to have. The sacrifices he makes in the other two routes are great too. Like, he's just a wonderful character. I love him to bits. He makes my heart soar. Like, what can I say? Like, I love Dedue.
I remember, the one thing I remember from my playthrough of Blue Lions is I am absolutely determined to make him a horseback rider despite him having a negative affinity for that.
Oh my god.
Because I think it'll be really funny. Because he hates horses and horses hate him, and I'm gonna force him on that horse to make him a mobile tank.
Oh yes, and also
It's going
hello
to
to
happen.
Steam Armory. Hello, Madam Face Storyteller. I don't want to alarm you, but you have an unusual man in a blue suit behind you.
Shh.
Yes, this is our guest for today. This is Curio.
You remember my name?
He's a friend. Yes. He's a friend, and he's definitely a good dude. Also, you arrived at in the middle of the tier ranking video. Oh, forgot this account is Armory instead of Gray. I see.
Oh, nice to have you. Welcome
Yes,
to the
but
tier list.
welcome to the chat.
If you know these characters, prepare to get very angry at her.
Yes, and also, please enjoy my insane rambling.
Mote is just one giant or small but very dense concentration of strong opinions.
Yes.
I guarantee you almost all of them will be different from at least mine, everyone else's.
Yes, I am very highly concentrated opinions. Gun says, Twin Tails bratty and racist? Yeah, I don't like Hilda either. Yes, I sold another person on the hill to hate! Yes!
I'll never forgive you for that.
Oh, I just do not like Hilda.
That's fine. I think I like her for all the reasons you dislike her.
Yep. Alright, anyway, we just ranked a do. And now we're moving on to Felix. Okay, so Felix.
Here we go.
I have opinions about Felix.
Let's hear him.
Okay, so I don't think this man bathes. Like, I don't think he bathes on purpose. Like, Dimitri post-time skip clearly does not bathe. But A, he's traumatized, and B, he's been living in the woods for 5 years. Like, I don't fault him for probably smelling like a smelly man. Felix, on the other hand, I do not think he bathes on purpose. He just gives off that vibe that he does not bathe. And, like, it's especially his hair. Because, like, pre-time skip, like, look at, like, his hair looks just greasy. It looks greasy. And then post-time skip, you cannot convince me that his hairstyle is not just, like, stuck like that because of, like, fucking sweat.
Ew.
Like, look, okay, so I have, in the human world, I have donned the disguise of a retail worker at a health food store. And a lot of people come through that have dreads, of course, because it's a health food store, so there's a lot of hippies. The people of color who come in with dreads usually, like, it looks good and it looks clean because, like, they know how to style it properly, and their hair, because it's coarse, like, can naturally be taken in and out of that hairstyle, so it can, you know, it can be cleaned. Every single white person with dreads looks absolutely fucking disgusting. Like they've never washed their hair in years. And, like, it looks so gross. And that's the same vibes that Felix gives me. He's also a giant fucking asshole. Like, not even the time skip fixes that. He's just a giant asshole.
Now that you mention it, like, obviously anime characters never have acne, but if any character in this cast would have tons of acne all over his face, that would be Felix. Definitely.
Exactly. You're getting what I'm throwing down. Anyway, he's A tier.
What? No way.
Like, I love him for all those exact reasons. Like, how you love Hilda for all the reasons I hate her. Like, he's smelly and awful and terrible, and he's very funny. And I just think that's very entertaining.
So I like Hilda because she's a bitch. You like Felix because he smells?
No, that sounds gross. But, like, my point is, like, he seems like a very disgusting, awful, terrible person to know. And, like, it's just, I think that'd be very funny to, like, and I just think that's very funny.
Right. You know, I mentioned it, like, everyone ships him with Annette. I feel like Annette invented soap.
Yes.
That's the impression I get from him.
Yes, it's never bathes versus invented soap. That is the true shipping dynamic here. You like Felix's top knot. Yes, I'm glad you like his hairstyle. Like, again, I like his hairstyle, except for the fact it just looks like he doesn't wash his hair.
Yeah, it's naturally brown. He got covered in like blue oil, and he
Oh my
never
god.
fixed it.
Well, the thing is also, like, his support conversations, because he's such a fucking asshole, are fantastic. Everybody, like, he always gets, like, these really good ones where either he gets put in his place or, like, he actually manages to calm down a bit to, you know, get on level with the other person. And I really like that. Yes, and he's also a bit of a dork. He's a sword nerd. He's a sword nerd. He's on
the
nerd jock dichotomy. He's squarely in the middle. So yeah, I love Felix. Next up is Ash. Ash, oh boy. I want to say he's B tier.
Ash to me is like you started a character creation in a video game and then you left everything on default.
Oh no! I mean, like, he's a good boy. I like him well enough. I just don't think there's enough to, you know, push him into, like, A tier.
Right. Because I don't know what he does. What does he do?
He's one of the few recruitable characters post time skip. He's very polite. He's a very polite boy. Like, he's definitely the kind of guy who would be like, yes sir, I'll have your daughter back by 5, but he never turns into, your daughter also calls me daddy. He never turns into it. Like, right. He's the setup, but never the punchline, you know, like, in terms of that. He's just a very good boy. He's solid, that's why he's B. He's a solid good boy.
Yeah, I feel like I could trust him to, like, do a group project with.
Steam Armory says, Ash needs hugs from a woman taller than him so I can laugh my butt off. Yes. He probably does need a bunch of hugs. Gun says, Ash gives me edgy stoke anime high school boy vibes from the pick alone. He does. He does, and then, honestly, his post-time skip kind of gives me K-pop vibes. I don't know if I'm crazy for saying that. He kind of gives me K-pop vibes.
Does that mean, like, he's part of BTS or whatever?
Yeah, he looks like if you put him in, like, a lineup with BTS, maybe you wouldn't, like, notice that there's an extra dude.
He's posing up a storm over there. I never thought about it, but yeah, I guess he does kind of have that, like, rock star. He's trying really hard to look like he doesn't try at all kind of look.
Yeah. He watched Tokyo Ghoul or something like that once and said, I want to look like that. Son of Hack says, I mean, vanilla ice cream is still fine. Yes, vanilla ice cream is delicious. Like, so, like, again, solid B. He's not low enough that I just go, eh. Like, but he's not high enough that I'm like, yes, love Ash. As a former K-pop fan, you're not wrong. Oh, okay. Good kid, he just needs a hug, especially after reading what happened to him. Yes, he does have a very tragic backstory. Like, I like to call Blue Lions, blue trauma, because literally everybody is traumatized in one way or another. Either parental abandonment, or murder, or, like, just having, like, a really shitty childhood, or, like, your older brother died. Like, oh, and that's another thing I like about Felix, is his complex about his older brother. So his older brother, everybody loved his older brother. Sorry to go back to Felix for a bit. Everybody fucking loved his older brother because he was like, you know, like this. He was gonna be the heir of the house. He was gonna be, he's this very stalwart knight. He's the exact image of what a knight should be. Like, he's like basically like this perfect, infallible human somehow. And then he dies really, really tragically in war. And everybody's terribly sad. There's another character on this list who was actually engaged to Felix's brother, so she's not, like... so their friendship is weird and kind of, like, on, like, this, bad, like, on the one hand, they're childhood friends and stuff, but on the other hand, like, well, your brother died, and, like, now it's kind of awkward between them, because they're like, well, for context, I've never... yeah,
he's just filling him in.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I realize that. It's very, like, it's a really good conflict, and the thing is, a lot of the Blue Lions characters knew that older brother too, so, like, his death affected them all differently. And
Man,
it's really
he
really
washed his
interesting.
hair daily. It was so amazing.
That too, probably, but like that conflict is also really good for Felix. But yeah, everybody just has trauma. Everybody just has trauma, and it's and of course Dedue's trauma is, you know, good old genocide. So that's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway,
my favorite plot device. Work crimes.
Anyway, yeah, that's the whole, that's like Blue Lions, more like blue trauma. Anyway. Sylvain S tier for my boy Sylvain.
Really?
Yes. I think he's like, I love it when gameplay and story come together. Like, I love it that, like, if you're a male Byleth, in order to recruit him to your house, you actually have to go through the, like, working up your stats to a certain level and stuff like that. If you're female, you can just instantly recruit him whenever you want. It's so funny. Like, he's a womanizer, and, like, and of course, it's like the classic, like, Fire Emblem, oh, I'm a womanizer because actually I have trauma regarding women, like, thing, which is also
trauma in the Blue Lions?
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Completely unheard of. God, oh man. And in the pre-time skip, when you get to, there's a point where the boss is somebody that he knows, and it's so good. It's so good. Like, I wish the game did more with it. Like, with him knowing intimately this boss. I don't know if I should spoil it, because it's a really good moment. Sylvain looks like a hot-blooded anime man, but the pic gives me easygoing meat and pies. Yes, but he's both. But both are a facade, actually. He's full of self-loathing and hatred. Hatred for the world, and also self-loathing, which is great. I love that, too, for him. He's also good in gameplay. He's also the first character that you can get that has a relic weapon. So, like, you can get that early on. Actually, I recruited him to, Golden Deer my first playthrough on accident because I was playing female Byleth, and I just hit recruit to see what would happen, and he immediately got recruited, and I think it's still super funny. And then, like, I got his relic weapon, and I used it super early on, and I didn't realize you had to get more mithril pieces to restore it. I thought it was, like, the weapons, the, like, you know, holy weapons in, like, Awakening, where it's, like, you know, infinite uses. So then I used it up early. So then...
Oh, nice.
And then I accidentally used up Claude's Fail Not pretty early on in post-time skip. So then for the final boss, oh my god, it was so hard because I didn't have any relic weapons besides those two, and they were both broken, so I couldn't use them.
Broken, yeah. You use the antiques immediately.
I did. Sylvain also hates humans. Yes, he does. Like, he has a lot of good supports. Like, I think he's just a solid character. I also like both of his designs, pre-time skip and post-time skip. Like, he's a solid character. He's a nice, solid character. Also, he's one of the few characters that he can get a gay ending with another playable character that's not Byleth. So, like, that's great. Of course, it's like the classic, like, historical text. They sent letters to each other every day, and they were so close that literally they died days in, like, they were very close friends, and they died literally days apart from each other after living very full lives together. You know, very good friends.
Yeah, they were good friends. They were roommates.
Annette and Mercy also have that type of ending, and I think it's so funny. It was actually funny because I tried pairing Sylvain and Mercy, and I tried pairing Felix and Annette together in that playthrough, and then they ended up marrying, like, each other. They turned each other. They'd rather be gay than marry each other. Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah, dab me up, Felix. Bros before hoes.
Oh my god, it was so funny. But anyway, Anyway, but yes, their support is very compelling. Like, very, very compelling. And very, very gay. Anyway, next one up in the polycule is Mercy! Oh my god, Mercy! Oh, fuck. Okay. Mercedes. Beautiful, beautiful Mercedes. Oh my god. I have so much to say about Mercedes. I can't put it into words. Like, she's beautiful, she's strong, like, God, she's wonderful. Like, I thought at first I would not like her because she has like a voice like this that's kind of wispy and kind of like floaty and like stuff like that. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, and it actually kind of grew on me after a while. And like, God, she just cares about everyone. She literally loves with all of her heart every single person. She loves everyone so dearly, and like, God, it's wonderful. She's just absolutely wonderful and full of love, and like she's like, she's my exact type of woman. She can cook. She's like, again, she's so loving and wonderful and strong-willed, and like and she's also super duper hot. Like, I love both of her designs. She goes from anime mom hair to like this short bob cut, and it's just, oh my god. She's also she's literally the best healer in the game. So like, that's also great. I love that for her. And she can cook. She cooks pastries. She makes pastries and shit. And like, the thing is, I feel like the vibes she gives off, I think she would give like the best hugs in the world too. Like, and I'm not just again saying that because she kind of has big boobas, but like she feels like she would be the person to hug you, a firm hug, but not too hard, not too soft, for the exact amount of time you need in a hug. And like, she's just like, she gives off that vibe so hardcore, and like, she's just wonderful. She's my exact type. Like I want to marry a woman like Mercy in real life. Oh my god, I cannot. Like, she's wonderful. And I'm just super duper gay for her. Like, beyond gay for her. Yes, she has gentle Ara Ara vibes, but she doesn't say, I don't think she says Ara Ara in the Japanese. I don't think so.
It would be funny if she said that in the English dub.
She doesn't either. Like, yeah, she's just so nurturing and kind, and like the thing is too, like, she also has this really good, like I love something about what I love about this game is every character has a different like relationship to religion, which is a huge theme in the game. Everybody has their own different relationship to it, and like her relationship with it is like, you know, like, her tragic backstory is that like she was originally from the Empire, and everybody wanted her for her crest, and there's this one guy who married her mother specifically to get to Mercy, and it was terrible and horrible, and she had to leave her brother behind, and like she and her mother had to flee and seek refuge in Ferdiad, and they found refuge at the church, and she basically lived at the church her whole life. So to her, it's like basically her whole world. She's very devoted to her religion and the church, but not in like a religious zealot kind of way. Like, it's just like, faith is her core. It's like, it's what keeps her strong. And like, I think that's also a very interesting aspect of her character, that I love a lot too. Because like, you don't really see that with like many other characters. You can't really say that like it's so integral to her as a person, and like her values and beliefs, and like it's pretty admirable, honestly. Especially when you have like characters like Ferdy, who in his support conversation with Mercy, he actually straight up says, "Oh, I only really pray and worship and stuff because like it sends off a good image of nobility and stuff like that." Like, and like that's a very interesting dynamic, and I love Mercy so much. Yes, Mercy is just so like her backstory is so tragic. But again, she's so strong for making it through it. And again, she had to leave her brother behind. Like she literally, like, he straight up tells her the reason why they would have gone after and killed her and her mother had they not left her brother behind. And it tears her up in, like, every conversation. God, her support with her brother, who is one of the DLC characters, by the way. Her support with her brother, like the A support, literally made me cry. And I have not cried, like, reading a support conversation in Fire Emblem before. But the A support made me cry so hard because it was just... Oh, God. Oh, sorry, Curio. I realize I'm talking a lot here.
I tried several times to get a word in.
I'm sorry.
You're very passionate about this.
I know, I am. Like, Mercy is like, oh, God. Anyway, I'm done.
All I was gonna say is that Sona Axe earlier was just saying, I'm trying to think of a word to describe Mote's enthusiasm over the polycule, and I don't think I can say it in a word. But I will say that I think my general assumption from these first two, that I think you just want to be cradled by someone.
I mean, yes, like, hugs are nice.
I feel like you want to get picked up either bridal style or just thrown over someone's shoulder.
Yes, both are very, very appealing.
All right.
Anyway,
More
next
power
is
to you.
Annette. I love Annette. She's super cute. She's just super
cool.
cute.
I like
her. Maybe S tier. She's
I'd
like
put her
low
there.
S tier, high A tier. But
I like
think
her vibe. I don't know enough about her.
She's very sweet and cute. Like, she's adorable, and she's great. She has daddy issues, but I mean, like, it's Blue Lions. Everybody has some kind of trauma, and hers is parental abandonment. But, like, she's so chipper and cute. Like, I cannot, like, she's just cute. She's just cute. But the cuteness is enough to raise her to S. Like, prime daughter material. Alright. Ingrid solid A tier, I think.
What?
Yeah.
She's more racist than Hilda.
Is she?
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, to a degree, almost everybody in this game is racist.
But Ingrid's like racist.
Okay, maybe I haven't been seeing the correct. Which supports are you referring to here?
I don't know. Like when she talks to Dedu, she's like, "I'm gonna keep my distance from you," and he's like, "I think he like starts the conversation. Say, I know you've been keeping a pretty wide berth from me," and she's like, "Yeah. You know, I respect you and I respect your people. I think you're pretty cool. I'm just gonna keep my distance. You know, I think we're better separated, if that's cool with you."
Ooh, I don't think I've seen that support. So, like, I guess she's colored by that. I don't think I've seen her support what to do.
I can see she's keeping her distance from him. That's why. That's why you've never seen the support.
But like, I think, like, her gameplay, like, Pegasus Flyers, I love Peg Knights a lot. Like, admittedly, I have a bias towards Pegasus Knights. I like them a lot. I think she's also very integral to these four guys.
The real polycule.
I mean, they basically are at that point. But like, I think she's very integral to their character arcs and their supports. But yeah, I probably will have to go and check out her support what to do, and that will probably lower her to maybe B. But like, for right
you
now,
can form your own opinion on that, but
yeah, but for right now, she's a solid A.
I mean, the first thing I ever heard about this character before doing the playthrough for Blue Lions is that she's the racist one. That's the only character quality I was aware of. It's been a while. I might not actually know that well. You should never trust my opinions.
All right. Well, next up we're on the Black Eagles.
Yeah.
Another controversial one. I'm putting Edelgard in D.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, I mean,
First-
like...
First load
maybe
here since
E.
Hilda.
Maybe E.
Oh.
Like, look...
Good
like,
spicy.
at a certain point, playing the Black Eagles route, there was a point where, like, we just hit an ideological wall between us. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, at a certain point, like, I cannot agree. Like, I'm sure if you go onto my personal Twitter, that's not the one that I use to be like, oh, by the way, I'm streaming and stuff. You'll notice, like, if you go back far enough, you'll actually see that I clipped that exact moment where I had the ideological divide between us. And I said some really nasty things in the tweet.
Nice.
Yeah. So, not a fan of Edelgard. E for evil. I wouldn't say she's evil. I'd say, like, she has, like, most characters in this game, she's traumatized. But, like,
Correct.
I don't really quite understand her logic, and, like, again, her ideology and view of the world is very different from mine, so it's just... She's pretty, but she's got a raging RBF. What's a RBF?
It stands for resting bitch face.
Yes, she does have a resting bitch face. I forgot if I actually considered trying to romance her or not. I think I decided not to do so. Well, I mean, like, again, I understand why some people do. And, like, I understand why some, like, again, she's very pretty. She's a very pretty lady. And maybe some people do agree with her ideology and stuff like that. But I just cannot. I can't. I'm sorry. For that reason,
All I
she's
know
an E.
about her is that
But I don't
she's not
hate
Claude.
her. I don't really hate her. Like, so that's why she's not down with Hilda.
she's
Hubert! Hubert S.
Hubert, my
Love
man.
Hubert. He's great. Oh my god, he's so funny. He's so funny.
But my favorite part about him is that, like, when something tragic happens in the story, and I won't tell you what, but all the characters would be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And then Hubert, he says, I'm not one for condolences. And you think he says something else after that?
And then
That's
he
just the end
comes
of his
in-
dialogue.
Yeah, that's just the
He
end
just
of his
says,
dialogue.
I'm not one for condolences. He just basically says, yeah, it sucks for you. Fuck you.
Yeah, it sucks to
Fuck
be
off,
you.
boy.
Sucks to be you. Like, and something else I love about him is his design is really great because it evokes like a classic like Fire Emblem secondary baddie character like
Yeah, but he's a high school.
what's the guy's name from like Sacred Stones? Like Valdar?
Walter.
Walter. Like he gives me Walter vibes, and he like gives me what's the very effeminate man from Awakening?
Feminine man from.
Yeah, with the purple bowl cut. Walhart. Walhart's second in command.
Lawrence.
But like, you know, like it's like that vibes. It's like Iago vibes. It's like, you know, just like the classic secondary Fire Emblem antagonist
I didn't
vibes.
know Walhart had a sidekick. I thought he was just Walhart.
No, there's the Exilus. That's his name.
Oh yeah, Exilus. I forgot about this character.
But like, you know, like it just gives that kind of vibe, and like to his design. But like, no, he's just a weirdo. Like he's not evil. He's just a weirdo. He's just creepy on like. He's just creepy, and like it's that separation between him being creepy and like but he's so normal about being creepy. That's very funny. Like it's not quite Gap Moe, but it's like in the same ballpark as Gap Moe, I guess. Oh lordy, is he fat? Yes. Yes.
I love Exilus. He's just a big fat fucking weirdo.
Oh my god.
He's a bastard too. He's not a good guy.
No, he's not a good guy.
Person.
But I very much enjoy our boy here, even though he's a freaking weirdo.
I like how he's like this big evil bad guy and his name is Hubert.
Hubert. Also, like, every one of his supports is solid. Like, I love his supports. Either they're really funny, or they're really serious and you know, really good. Like, dramatic writing. He's just solid. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, and I go into the polycule. I love Ferdy. I love Ferdy.
I was not expecting that.
I'm actually replaying. I'm replaying the 4th route right now. I'm playing Silver Snow, and my plan is to marry Ferdy.
I like to imagine like you didn't invite him into the polycule. He just invited himself and announced it. With that exact line of "I am Ferdinand von Eyre, and I am now part of this polycule."
Oh my gosh! But I love his character development so much. Like, he is just this pompous, like stuffy nobleman. I mean, like, literally, when you select him in battle, it's a reason why it's a meme. I'm Ferdinand von Eyre, because he's so self-assured in himself and his family legacy, and then time skip, all taken away from him, everything, and like stripped of his title. In like Silver Snow, he's now part of a resistance group. In the Black Eagles route proper, he's, you know, he's still stripped of his title, and he just kind of has to fucking deal with it. And in every other route, you have to kill him, and I feel so, and I cry, like, literally the first time that happened in Golden Deer, when I was like, well, maybe if and I killed him, or I immediately turned back time, and I'm like, well, maybe I just need to talk to him with either me or Claude, and like, then I can recruit him, because I don't want to kill him. That felt like a moment like when you accidentally kill, like, you know, like Tharia in like, or any of the other recruitable characters in like Awakening. It had like that same dramatic weight to me. Then I'm like, wait. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I can recruit him. But you can't recruit him. Post time skip, you can't recruit him. And I was so upset. And then you have to do it again for Blue Lions. And just, oh, you have to kill. It's so, I can't. Oh, it was so terrible.
You can recruit him. She just didn't. You have to recruit him if you want him to survive.
Yes.
That's to answer your question, Steve Armory.
Yes. And just, oh my god. And like, that was terrible. And I didn't really know much about Fernanda at the time. I just knew it felt terrible. And then I played Black Eagles for the first time. And again, the time skip happened. And like, all his supports are really good. And like, again, when he has like that thing that he was so proud of stripped away from him, and he has to build himself back up, and he has to find his own self-worth out of being the scion of the Von Eyre legacy. Like, it's so good. And like, I am just in love with Ferdy. So he goes in the polycule. Oh, Son of Hacks, you're leaving? Okay, then good night. Have sweet dreams.
Alright, take care.
Dream of something fun. Yes. So, good night.
Stay hydrated, everyone.
So yes, Ferdy is in the polycule. That's my reasoning. Lynn. Oh, Lynn. Lynn Hart.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I kind of want to say B. Because here's the thing. I did marry him on my first Black Eagles playthrough. But it's like a, like, like, I don't know, man.
I know he sleeps.
I mostly just married him because I was playing Male Bailiff, and I wanted to do one of the gay endings, and like before the DLC came out, and Yuri and Yuriza happened. Literally, Lynn and 2 old dudes were literally the only gay options, and I'm like, So I was like, okay, I'll try it, and like I like Lynn well enough. He's like, I enjoy his character, but like, and his design gives me, especially post time skip, gives me major Shen Qing Chu vibes. If you've been dropping in for my Scumville and Self-Saving System streams, like he looks exactly how I used to picture, Shen Qing Chu in my head, kinda. But I guess he's just a B for me. I guess he's just a B.
I do not trust this person on my group project. I think he's gonna.
Oh
slack.
no, don't. He'll leave you to do all the work. Unless it's about crest research, like crestology, he will not do any work.
He's the anti-Ignatz. He doesn't do anything.
Yes. Linhart, who has the funniest support conversations. Some of his supports are funny. I have to go back and reread some of them, I think. I think my problem is that because he's a healer, I'm not very good with healers, admittedly. So I don't get a lot of his support conversations because he often stays in the back and just spams psychic. So like his supports grow very slowly. You can't read this dude at all. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess that's kind of an interesting take. Yeah, he's very like, he'd rather nap and lays around all day, and he's only really interested in his special interest. So he's kind of coded special needs. I feel like I feel like he's on the spectrum coded a bit. But like that's not a detriment or a positive. That's just like a fact about his character. And that's neat. I just think he's neat. The Marge Simpson holding a potato, that's me and Linhart. I just think he's neat. Caspar!
I feel like you have a very strong opinion on this guy.
I'm putting him in C, because, like, the other day, when I was thinking of doing this tier list, I was actually like, I can't actually remember what his supports are like. I guess I didn't get any, and then I checked, and I have over 75% of his supports. Like, and I'm like, I don't remember a single one of these. Oh my god. So
what confuses me about Caspar is that supposedly he's a good fighter, but like I feel like I could push him over and like kill him in a single punch.
And that's the thing too, is like I've never got like I don't know if it's that I haven't trained him correctly, or like I just gotten bad luck with his stat growth or anything. But like dude is just super weak. I can't do anything with him. He often gets benched, and that makes me sad. Because, like, I feel like I would like Caspar. Except, again, A, I can't remember any of his supports. And B, like, I just can't use him in battle at all. Like, he's just so mid. He's just so mid. And that's a crying shame for me. This cyan-haired dude definitely looks like he's got a chip on his shoulder or something he desperately wants to prove. He does, if I remember right. Yes, he definitely has issues. He has issues.
Someone tricked him with Ligma balls once, and he's still mad about it. That's his backstory.
He would.
Linhart told him, "Hey, I got Ligma. That's why I was sick." He's like, "Ah, what's Ligma?" And he's like, "Ligma balls." And Caspar has been angry ever since.
I don't know if Lynn would do it, but like I can imagine Lynn doing it.
I think Edelgard would.
Okay, here's the other controversial one. I'm putting Bernie in F.
Ooh, ouch.
I know she's a fan favorite, but man, I don't like Bernie. Like, and like everything primed me to like her. I like her design. I think she's very cute. I like her voice actress, who gives a very cute performance. Like, but man.
Steam Armory's angry. Do you know what Steam Armory said at when they joined the stream at the very start? This is all right as long as you the one person you can't diss is Bernadetta, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm excited for this.
I'm throwing hands for days. I'm sorry. I knew this would be the most controversial one. I knew it would be, but I just don't like Bernadetta. And I think the problem is, like, all her support conversations, to me, like, a good support conversation, like, in terms of, like, for characters, is that, like, some of the support conversations about them, some are about their support conversation partner, and there should be a good equal back and forth. Like, that's why I like Raphael so much, is that he has a good back and forth where, like, some are about him, some are about his partner, some are about him. Like, and it's a good solid amount. Every single one is about Bernadetta and her freaking issues. I swear to God. Every single one. She is like a black hole of personality, and every single one's about her. And it gets very, very tiring to have, and like, she has the exact same problem that a lot of people have with like Long Chu in Awakening, where like, after like with Long Chu, like after he has one support conversation that seems to get rid of his phobia of women, you start up another one with another female character, we're back at square one. It's the same thing with Bernadetta. Every time you think she's over her issues, right back at square one. Right back at square one. And it's just so annoying. And I know I said I liked Erica Mendez's performance, but at a certain point, just the no, don't hurt me, oh no, I'm gonna die, like, it gets very, very tiring. Very tiring, very, very quickly.
So if you if you lit her on fire in real life, no one would know, because she just sounds the same as her normal screaming.
Exactly. And like, I especially hate her conversation with Yuriza for no reason. Like, Yuriza has so few limited supports. There's one with a family member, there's one with Edelgard, there's one with Baelith, and then there's one with Bernie. And God, there's so much more real estate. Like, he could have had so many more interesting conversations with any other Black Eagles character, and it's fucking Bernie. And God, just the entire time is like, her freaking out about the Death Knight, and him being like, actually, and she's like, oh, hi, Yuriza, thank God you're here, the Black Knight is so scary. And he's like, Bernadetta, and she won't let him fucking explain. I hate that conversation so much, and I think that it especially colors my impression of her, which is sad, because again, like, outside of her supports, I really like her. I like how every day you can visit her dorm and talk to her through the door, and eventually she starts opening the door to her dorm, and then eventually she starts coming outside, and like that's really good. I really like that. But man, I just do not like her supports. And that's the end of my... That's because your Dedu is your man biased. Oh my gosh. And the thing is also, like, she's another one of those characters who, like, everybody's like, oh man, she's really good in gameplay, and like, I've never gotten her to work for me. She dies so easily. I don't know, again, and it's not entirely my fault. It's entirely the game's fault. I don't know what it is. I've never gotten a stat growth more than 3. My average is like 2 for her. 2 stats. Like, and like, I've played Black Eagles, like, routes, both Silver Snow and Crimson Flower, more times than a person probably should. And like I think I have like 4 save files total right now, and like every single one, I've never gotten her to level up more than 3 stats. I'm gonna let you tease her like I teased my coworker for letting her die. You have been warned, in good humor.
I feel like Bernadetta, along with Felix, are the only characters that smell in this game.
Oh, she probably does smell, yeah. Dorothea! Alright. Oh,
yeah. I don't know her personality. I recruited her and I still don't know her personality.
She
has a cool
like, she
hat.
could be anywhere from A to C, honestly. I'm gonna put her in B. I'm just gonna put her in B. Because I've liked her. I've had some good gameplay moments from her. I like how she's just super openly gay. Like, she is just super openly, like, bi. And I love that for her. Bisexual queen. I think all of her endings are really sweet. Like, she's good. I like her a lot. But I don't have that much to say. But she's not C tier, you know?
I just noticed she's the only character with brown hair, aside from like the teachers and stuff.
She is. You're right.
Mercedes is how it's pronounced. She's kind of like a light. What do you call that? Strawberry blonde.
She's like a honey blonde. I'd say honey blonde.
Right.
Next up, Petra. Petra. Oh, either A or S tier. She's a good unit. I love her. I love her conflict of like, you know, like she's a foreigner, but and like I think her speech pattern is very cute in a very realistic way. Like, I know people who talk like Petra talks in real life. Maybe not as like exaggerated. Maybe not quite as like every single sentence, but like I do know people who mix up certain words like she does, and I think it's very cute.
It really throws me off that like the words she says are slightly wrong, but her accent is impeccable. It's like she doesn't have any like foreign accent at all. So it's uncanny to me. It feels like someone who was like born in the common language, like raised that way, and then they're just reading the lines deliberately to be out of order.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Like, but like I feel like if they gave her an accent, like what accent would you give her exactly? Like
anything that isn't American.
Like, I kind of read her as like as kind of Polynesian like area maybe.
Give her that accent. It's not hard. I mean, I guess they're so against accents in Fire Emblem that not a single British accent, not a single anything Irish, Scottish, anything except for American.
Well, except for Gregor. But
yeah, but Gregor has like he's like Petra. He has English as his second language.
Yeah.
Gregor is great. She should have been like Gregor. In fact, just give her Gregor's accent.
I'd say she's... I don't know whether to put her in S or A. I say A, maybe.
She needs an accent to be an S tier. But anyway, Steam Armory's asking your take on Three Hopes, and if you'll do another
Three
list.
Hopes. I'm tentatively excited for it, because like to me, a Musou game can be really good or it can be really bad. The Fire Emblem one was not that. The first Fire Emblem Warriors was not that good, and I'm still salty about Berserk Musou. Like, so salty. Like, beyond salty about it. But, I feel like, maybe I'll wait for the reviews to pour in, and then maybe I'll play it. Like, I'm saving my money for, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, because I think that comes out around the same time, if I'm correct. Fire Emblem Warriors is a travesty. I will flipping turn the writers for that into jello. Ooh, harsh words.
Icy takes. Never played it, but I agree with you because I got my opinion from you first, and I always trust the opinion of whoever I heard first about this subject.
Yeah. So if I hear that it's good, I'll probably play it. Maybe I'll play it on stream. I still want to get a capture card for that. Because there are a lot of games that I have on my Switch that I want to play on stream. But yeah, I'll probably play it on stream if it's good. So far, I'm really liking most of the character designs. Pretty much everybody in Blue Lions was freaking S tier. I literally screamed when I saw Annette. Like, Annette, like, could you make Annette any cuter? I didn't think so, but they did. They made her even cuter. And like Dedue, holy shit, I love Dedue's design for that. Black Eagles also has some pretty solid designs. And then there's some really mixed ones in Golden Deer, but well, I don't think we've seen Golden Deer yet. Have we? Or did I miss that trailer? I think I've seen like maybe fan designs, and maybe that's why I'm hazy on that. I had an ex who absolutely hated what they did to her boy Leo, and Warriors infuriated her to no end. And Golden Deer has not come out yet. Okay, I guess what I've been seeing is some fan designs then. It's hard to tell because I don't. I currently have I try and block every corporate Twitter I can, just so my timeline looks cleaner. But like, so I get my news secondhand basically.
All right, here's the plan. I get news and then I lie to her about it, and then we get it'll be funny. I'll just load you with misinformation.
Oh my gosh. All right, and now we're finally onto the church of Saros.
The adults and Cyril and Sothis. I know Sothis is like 1,000. I don't care. That's a child. If she's 1,000, that's a 100-year-old child.
I mean, she's technically mother to at least 3 characters on this list, so.
Well, but she's a child mother.
She's the progenitor god. The progenitor god is a lolly.
Progenitor god should stop pretending to be a child.
Anyway, should we just put her on?
Yeah, I don't care where you put her. I like her. I'm just joshing her.
I like her too. I like her a lot. I'm gonna put her in A. She's not quite enough to be S. But I like her a lot. I like her voice acting a lot. I love the voice cracks. They're so funny. A boulder that runs down any hill, it's on! Like that. Like, it's great. Alright, my my dude.
Uncle Sedith.
I'm gonna put him in S. Right away. Because, like, the thing is, like, originally I'm like, wow, what an up your own ass tightwad. Cool. And then his paralogue happened. I'm like, oh, there's some more to him. And then I started reading some supports, and I'm like, oh, there's more to him. And then I played Silver Snow, where he's a major character, and I'm like, oh, there's more to him. And then I regret not marrying him. But he's not quite Polycule level, but...
I feel like Sedith would be your type, except he's not weird enough. He's not wacky enough. He's too normal.
I mean, he's a good, like, if I met a dude like Sedith in real life, I'd probably marry him, because it seems like a good, stable, you know, like deal. Like, he's stable. Like, that's the thing. I need a little bit, like, aside from Mercy, who's definitely very, very stable, like, considering, like, everything that's happened to her. I do need a little bit of unhinged in my men. My taste in women is, like, perfect goddess, and my taste in men is, like, slightly unhinged, I think.
As in shoots fireworks out of cannons for a weekend.
Flame. She's in D tier.
What? You don't like Flame?
I don't quite like Flame. Like, she's a very high D tier, low C tier, but like, I don't know.
I just like that she doesn't use a contraction, so she sounds like a fucking Vulcan.
Yeah, like, she's very interesting in that way. Like, but like, I don't know.
She's a freaky alien, and I like freaky aliens.
Like, I feel like she could be more of a freaky alien, though. But, like,
yeah,
at the same
she
time,
should be, like, eating spiders.
I'm not a fan of any of her support conversations, and also the fact that she can get married endings is a little bit wee-woo.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't really like it. And again, every single one of her male options, like, the A support hints towards marriage, and I'm like, wee-woo.
Doesn't the game also let you marry the 1,000-year-old child spirit that lives in your head and doesn't have a physical body?
Okay, I did that, but it was out of curiosity. And it's a joke ending. It's straight up a joke ending.
That's funny.
Oh. And that's why I regret not marrying Sedith. Because, like, curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity married Sothis is what happened.
You're just a little alone. You just look in the mirror and she shows up there.
I know. Damn, we got both Sean Astin and Alan Rickman in this game. Ah! Yes, he has Alan Rickman in Harry Potter vibes, but less mean and creepy.
Ferdinand von Ayer, it's Leviosa.
Although I can't imagine like a mysterious ticking noise like parody with like Seth and like Ferdy and like. Oh my god, it would be funny.
Now this guy is
right.
proof that this game needs this man needs a British accent. This game is not complete without this guy having a fucking British accent. Why does he have an American accent? The Fire Emblem fucking baffles me for its refusal to have any accent other than American, other than Midwestern fucking, I don't know.
Hanneman, here's the thing. I like his dynamic with Manuela, but that's about it. That's about it. And that's his one saving grace, is that his dynamic with Manuela is like the classic, like the two bickering adults of the group. It's also the same reason I love Flavia and Octavio? No, Basilio and Flavia. I don't know why I wanted to call him Octavio. They are just... Like, I love their bickering so much. And that is the only reason I like Hanneman.
I like his 3-second rule conversation with, I think it was Manuela.
3 second rule. Ugh. That is such a good line. Manuela. Fucking queen. Fucking queen. Like S tier. Absolute fucking queen. I don't like her support with Sylvain. Like, again, it gives me wee-woo vibes, but, like, otherwise, absolute fucking queen. Love her.
Oh god, does she fuck her own student? That's not her. That's not okay.
She can, if she wants.
Yeah.
Like, that's an ending. I think she also has an ending with Lawrence, if I remember correctly.
I still don't really believe in, like, Byleth marrying students that they met as like when the students were kids, but at least I think Byleth is less of a teacher and more of some random like specialist schmuck they dragged into the classroom because like no one else could do the job properly. But he's like the same age.
And like again, like 21 is like it's not that bad, except for maybe Lysithea, who is literally the youngest character aside from Cyril. Finally remembered his name, Cyril, who is younger.
Cyril.
I'm like age gaps like that don't quite set off my wee woo alarms. Probably because I know people in real life who have like large age gaps between them, and they're like have a perfectly fine relationship and stuff. But like, so maybe I'm a little skewed on that. So I don't know. If this were the 1800s, Americans who looked like that stash and all, so it would be either British or Southern gentlemen.
He's talking about Hanneman.
Yeah. But you would do so tactfully and culture differences. Are you talking about Manuela?
Yeah, it's Manuela with Sylvain.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That one, like, especially, like, it's because of both of their like, both of them set off the wee-woo alarm, honestly. So, I'm not a huge fan of the wee-woo. So, but, like, other than that, she's a queen. Like, she's a former opera star. She's got, like, a lot of personality to her. Again, her dynamic with Hanneman is great. She's very fun. There is literally a line, if you're male bailiff, where she will actually straight up ask if you want to fuck at one point. like, damn, girl goes after what she wants. Okay. So yeah, S tier queen, total queen. Gilbert, I'm putting him in D tier.
Let's talk about Annette's dad, who's a character for some reason.
Like, but not enough of a character, and not enough to save him from D tier. Like, man. Like, why is he
looks
even
like he-
here? Why is he
He
even
looks like
here?
he teaches a very censored version of American history.
Damn. Oh, damn, but you're right.
He looks like he tried to get chocolate milk banned from the cafeteria because it was indoctrinating the children.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's just... He's just so... The
Also,
hell
his name
he
is
can.
Gilbert.
Oh, he's just... Like, I don't know why he's a playable character. He's only playable in Blue Lions, and it's so weird. And, like... He's not even worth it, like, in terms of, like, other playable characters that you can recruit who's not part of a... who's not a student. And, like... I just don't know why he's here. I don't know why he's here. Alright, our boy! Our boy! I don't know whether to put him in A or S. Like, his puns are great.
There's not enough uncle characters in tactical RPGs.
I don't like that he's one of the gay options, and that he's married to a woman already. But he's a gay option.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That's not quite right.
He's very, very happily in love with his wife. And it's very weird that, like he doesn't seem like he'd be, like, into an open relationship, if that makes sense. He doesn't seem like the type of guy, Eloise. He doesn't seem like the type of guy to be in an open relationship.
If he's in an... if I'm just gonna say, looking at this guy's face, if he's in an open relationship, it was his wife's idea.
Probably. Like, he is a total simp for his wife, and I really enjoy that for him. Like, go him! Like, there's a festival or something that comes up, and, like, he mentions how that's how he ended up proposing to his wife or something, or how he met his wife, and I'm like, good for you, my dude. Also, I love his dad puns. His dad puns are so bad, and, like, every time I'm just like, ugh, and that's the sign of a good dad pun. I dig his stats, one myself, but he makes it work. Yes, he does. So yeah, I think he's solid A tier. Catherine. Okay, so hear me out. She's anywhere from B to D. She's somewhere here in this range.
Pretty wide range.
Yeah. Like, I guess I'll put her in C, because, like, again, she's one of those characters where, like, her highs beat out her lows to me. I don't know. She's kind of mid, I think.
Her character design, knowing what I know from, like, anime character designs, it looks like she was meant to be the token American in a story full of mostly, like, European coded characters, because usually Americans are depicted with a tan but blonde hair and blue eyes, but, like, everyone's got the American accent, so I don't know what she is. She's a knight.
Yeah, she's a knight. And that's pretty much her entire personality. She's very butch. And, like, I know a lot of people ship her with, oh gosh, I'm brain farting on her name. Fuck. But,
I'll give you a hint. It sounds like Shamir.
Oh, it's Shamir. Right. But, like, I know people ship them, and good for them. I kind of ship it too, but, not quite as strongly. It's more like a casual, yeah, that's cool, kind of ship.
Yeah, like when it's really cool that two people are getting together, but you do not give a shit about either one of them.
I'm actually, on that note, I'm actually gonna put Shamir, even though I couldn't remember her name just now. I'm gonna put her in B, because I think some of her supports are interesting, and I think her personality's kind of interesting, but, like, she's close to mid for me.
When I first got the game, I thought I was gonna marry her, but then, like, the older students ended up being more interesting to me, so I ended up going with Leonie instead, and I never got any support conversations with Shamir. I still don't know anything about her.
She's okay. Like, she's got an interesting backstory, like her deal with loyalty and and other stuff. Like she's also a foreigner, but like she often just says, you know what, like, I don't fucking care. Like, do I care about my loyalty to my country? No, I don't. Do I care about any loyalty? Not really. Like she often says that, but like in her heart she does care for people, and I like that for her. But she's not super duper interesting to me. Alright, next up is Cyril. Like, you sounded really like you... Really? I want to hear your F tier before I put him anywhere.
Alright. I look at this kid and I think to myself, I do not give a shit about this kid. That's why he goes in F tier. He's the I look at this guy's fucking face and I want to punt him across the room. I want to drag this kid to the top of Garreg Mach Monastery and drop him off a balcony.
Wow.
I just don't like him. There's nothing wrong with him. I just don't like him.
That's very interesting. But catching up with chat a bit. Love her. Gun said loves her design. Yes, her design is pretty. Her design is A tier. If we were just doing character designs, A tier. Steam says yes, they deserve each other, and returns to Shamir and Catherine shipping. Gun says about Shamir, she reminds me of Lucrezia Noin from Gundam Wing, except she, instead of being a simp, she is the one who has simps. Yes. And then Steam says about your little Cyril rant. Holy! He looks like, Gun says, he looks like a little shit.
Maybe someone gets it.
I mean, like, I don't really get the Cyril hate. I don't know, maybe I've just been lucky with a lot of his supports. But at the same time, I don't really like using him as a character. I know he's supposed to be like the villager that you raise, like the equivalent of the villager you raise up from ground zero to like a god tier unit. Like, he's supposed to be that. But literally every character in this game is designed in that way. So I feel like that doesn't really work.
Yeah, it's you're at a school. Everyone is the little guy who you grow up because you spend all your time. It's your full-time job doing that.
Exactly.
So like, what's this kid?
I love his support with Lycicia though, but yeah, I'm gonna put him in C tier. I think that's gonna split the difference because I would have put him in B tier and you're putting him in F, so I think that balances out.
Yeah, you can. It's your tier list. You can put him wherever you want.
Good, dear old dad.
Daddy dearest.
I'm putting him in C tier. I feel nothing about Daddy Dearest here.
I like how he narrates the beginning of each chapter, though.
Yes, like, I like that too.
Ooh, cool.
He's got a... also, his hairstyle is a choice. It is a choice.
What I like about his hairstyle is you could flip it upside down. It's the exact same. You could flip his hair with his beard and you get the same hairstyle.
All I can say about this dude is Nordic man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I know a guy who probably would really like his design.
Yeah.
Nothing notable, just Nordic man. Yeah, he's your dad, and he's your dad. And that's about his entire...
He resembles Byleth so much.
Byleth takes after their mom. In the DLC, you actually get to see flashbacks of Byleth's mom. And right. Byleth definitely takes more after their mom than their dad. But yeah, he's just here. And then finally, here she is, the Archbishop. The Archbishop, where are we gonna put her? I kind of want to put her in E, next to Edelgard.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm sorry, but her vibes are rank. She has rancid vibes.
I don't like her. She is super sus. She freaks me out. She like talks like a cult leader. She's like, I know what's best for you.
Yeah, and she's very creepy around Byleth. especially after a certain event, right before the time skip. She's very, very.
I have spoiler reasons for why I don't like her, and they're not the spoilers you're thinking of. I'll just tell you in private. But like,
really?
it's a pet peeve. It's not a serious plot point. It's just something that annoys the shit out of me about her. And I'll tell you in private because it's still related to plot events.
Really?
I'll just tell you that I didn't like her in part 1. I didn't like her in part 2, and she just creeps me out, and also she annoys the shit out of me.
Yes. And again, her vibes are rancid. Rancid all the way down.
Okay, there's 3 people in Garrick Mach who smell. It's her, Bernadetta, and Felix. All of them smell.
Really? No, I feel like I feel like she's the opposite, where like she bathes too often and like that, like her like skin gets super dry.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Maybe even scaly a little bit, you could say. But anyway, no, completely rancid vibes. Do not like her. Do not trust her. Don't. I understand why Edelgard does not like her. Edelgard does not like her.
As soon as you turn the game camera away from her, she licks her eyeball like a lizard.
Oh yeah, she's just creepy. Guns, what do you think of her design? Also, in some routes, she becomes completely unhinged. In certain routes, she is just completely unhinged, and it's like, Gun says meh.
That's valid.
Yeah, I mean, you know nothing about her, so you can't really.
Yeah, she has to put all that on in the morning.
Yep. Anyway, I think that's about the end. I don't think we have any more characters to rank. Yeah, we're at the end. Oh, wait, what? Why does it have a single portrait of time skip Yuri in here too?
That you can't drag, you can't do anything with. It's just there.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's weird.
I think it's bugged.
Yeah, anyway, that's the end of the tier list, so let's go over it one more time. My polycule is my harem, my true anime loves beyond waifu and Hispando is Dedu, Mercedes, and Ferdinand von Ayer. S tier, we got Claude, and we got our boys. We got both Sylvain.
Guns has his own tier list we can go through.
Guns,
yeah, Femme
Bailiff, Dorothea, Catherine Shamir, Marianne, and Ingrid are honorable mentions because their plane is still cute. We got we got Pure Charisma, Living Teddy Bear, Whammons, Cutie, we have Creepy, we have the normal one, we have Absolute Queen, we have Get a Better Haircut, we have Child, we have Trauma Condoline, we have Does Not Shower, we have potentially racist, but I don't know yet, still on the drawing board.
We got Psycho, Smelly, and Racist over here in A tier.
we got our princess of a foreign country. We got Lolly. We got Dad.
Imaginary Lolly. Sothis doesn't really exist, remember? She's all in your mind.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's not a spoiler. I made that up, but can you imagine?
But she does live inside your head rent free.
Yeah. I mean, she literally, she fucking left a bunch of Pepsi cans everywhere. She does, real question. Out of all these characters, who do you think drinks the most Pepsi? My vote goes to Sothis, but I'm willing to hear your opinion.
I think Dorothea does so, but in secret.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
And then in B tier, we got art. Sad. Sad but K-pop. Special interest. Opera singer.
Pepsi.
And probably best design in the entire game. C tier, we got playable character. We got Gerald. We got literally who? We got Crests. We got Thunderbrand, Catherine. We have Child from Genshin Impact. And we have Dad.
We have a free
D-tier,
football.
we have
up there.
the fish. And
The fish.
why are you here? In E tier, we have Edelgard and Rancid Vibes. F tier, we have Fuck You. And and also in F tier, we have Please Just Shut Up. And then not eligible, we have our Ashen Wolves, Yuriza and Anna.
Where would you
And
rank Anna?
Anna, I don't know about this version of Anna. That's the problem, because I haven't used her yet. Because every time I've
Alright,
gotten her, I've already had a full roster that I've already trained up.
How about
So,
this
like-
then? You look at Anna right now, and then you make a character design. You create a personality for this portrait, and then you put it on the tier list somewhere.
I mean, I'm
Creative
assuming
writing
it's
is
very
great.
Anna-like, so I'm gonna say at least a B. At least a B.
All right.
I don't want to
Now you
rank
ma-
Yuriza because, again, I've had enough controversial opinions tonight, I think. Like, I don't want more controversial opinions for Yuriza. But he would be low. He'd be below C tier, honestly.
Yuriza looks like he goes to Smash Melee tournaments, and his main is Jigglypuff, and everyone hates him.
But he would act super creepy about it, too.
Yeah.
Again, he has one really, really good support, and then the rest are shit. And that's unfortunate. Oh ho ho, Yuri and Bernadette have some interesting support conversations. I have their C support right now, and I like where it's going. Like, I need to play more of, like, this new, the route that I have. I just got the Ashen Wolves, and I need to play more and get their supports, because I like where their support is going. The C support has already got me hooked. Like, I feel like there's something good there brewing beneath the surface, and it might just be enough to, if it's really good, it might be able to bump Bernadetta up from F to E.
Right there, right cozy with the Pope and
Anime Pope and anime dictator.
anime. No spoilers. Okay, well yeah, let's go with that. Anime
Well, I mean,
dictator.
like, dude, it's the Adrestian Empire. It's an empire in a Fire Emblem game. Like, I don't know what to say there.
I'm just gonna say, based on appearances, Yuri looks like Bernadetta's self-insert D&D character.
Oh my god. But no, Yuri's eyeshadow, like, I wish I had his makeup game, because his eyeshadow game is so fucking solid. Like, he wears, like, I swear he wears, like, lipstick or something. Like his makeup is on point. Like, just fantastic. Right now, he's like a B, A tier character from what I've seen. I like him a lot. Happy, she's maybe more of a CB. Constance is more of a B right now. And then Balthus, I think that's his name, Balthus. C tier right now for him, because I haven't gotten anything really interesting. His dynamic with Hilda is interesting, but I don't like Hilda, so. Because he knows Hilda's older brother, and, like, that's the most interesting thing there.
He's like, hey, let's be assholes together.
As long as she's above the pink-haired dorkette, yeah. Like, again, Yuri might just save Bernadetta here.
I feel like Hilda bullies Bernadetta, just knowing them.
She probably would. I don't think they have a conversation together, but she probably would. So yeah, I think we're at the end here. How do you end a tier maker stream, I guess?
You tell everyone to like, favorite, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Oh, I don't do that.
Okay. What do you do at the end of one of these?
I don't know. Probably why I'll never romance Hilda. Leave my wallflower alone. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna say thank you for watching to this point. Like, this was long, and it was just me rambling nonsensically, and occasionally Curio cutting in to add some sanity, but only slightly.
Thanks for having me. I have my own level of bullshit. Again, you should never listen to my opinions, but thanks for giving me a platform to tell all of my wrong opinions. It's funny.
Yes, like thank you for coming. And I'm definitely going to try and schedule for this week. I promise I'll get a schedule out Saturday. This week I didn't because I was super busy, but I have plans. I have something I really want to talk about, and I also want to maybe get back to both the live reading, and I also want to get back to Mega Man X. I think I put it off long enough. Like, I've been stalling, and I want to get back to it. It was fun. I'm glad I could catch this. Yes, thank you for coming. I'm very happy whenever people come to the stream, because it always makes me very happy. But yes, this is where we're probably going to sign off for the night. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys all sometime next week. Bye bye, archivists. Bye bye.
See you. But really, though, I hate cereal.